In order to experience the thrill of hunting, two stubborn old men spent a fortune to buy a lion. They first took a few steps back, then raised their hunting rifles and waited in readiness. After counting down from 3, the boy quickly opened the box. They thought it would be a thrilling hunt, but the lion showed no desire to attack. It just lay there lifelessly.
Hey, get your lion butt out of there.
Looks awful tame.
Clearly, this was a substandard animal discarded by the zoo, old and lacking vitality, which instantly dampened their hunting enthusiasm. They had planned to return it to the zoo, but the boy suddenly had an idea.
So, can I keep him? I'll look after him and take care of him and feed him and everything. I've never had a pet of my very own before.
The two old men reconsidered, thinking that once the lion was raised to regain its vitality and wild nature, they could have a thrilling hunt later. They agreed to the boy's absurd request. Thus, 14-year-old Walter finally obtained his first pet, a gentle cat-like second-hand lion, and his relationship with the two unfamiliar uncles would be completely transformed because of this lion. A few days earlier, Walter had been forcibly sent by his mother to this remote countryside to spend the summer with two uncles he had never met before. Rumor had it that these two old men had disappeared for 40 years when they were young, and upon their return, they were wealthy beyond measure, owning millions of dollars. Therefore, the woman's purpose was very simple. She wanted Walter to get along well with his two childless uncles, so that after they died, he could smoothly inherit this enormous fortune. But looking at the dilapidated, faded wooden house, Walter couldn't believe this was the living environment of a millionaire. As soon as they got out of the car, they were surrounded by a pack of aggressive dogs. Even the little piglet joined in the commotion. It seemed that Walter was not welcome. After some searching, they finally found the two old men fishing by the river.
You sent for a hooker?
The mother enthusiastically introduced herself, but the two old men looked completely bewildered. They didn't recognize each other at all. They had never had any contact with each other in their entire lives. Although they hated having their peaceful life disrupted, they couldn't resist the woman's persistent pleas, and reluctantly took what in. Before leaving, the mother reminded her son once more to get along well with the two old men, and find the location of the buried treasure. Then she drove off without looking back, heading to the law school she had mentioned. Upon learning that there was neither television nor cell phones here, Walter was utterly disbelieving. He couldn't imagine how to pass the time in this desolate wilderness, but soon enough he saw firsthand how those two old men got their kicks.